What's up, Kansas City? I'm Kelsey Burris, and I'm here with Stanley Taylor. How are you doing
I'm
today?
doing good. I'm doing good.
So, Stanley was actually the person in charge of organizing the Kansas City Greek picnic, let alone organizing it. He started the whole thing. And of course, he's also a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated.
Yes,
So, I really want to know what inspired you to put this event together.
ma'am. I actually attended the Texas Greek picnic down in Houston. I want to say that was 2010. Drove down there with some of my frat brothers. Man, we had a great time, great time, great time. And I came back thinking like, why doesn't Kansas City have one? Why is it one not a picnic like this? Close to our area. Why do they have to drive 10 hours to go to something like this? And I just went to the ground and started coming up with ideas and seeing if I can make it happen. And just one thing led to another.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know one thing that I witnessed being there, I'm kind of on the outside looking in because I'm not Greek. And I just love to see everybody coming together and doing y'all strolls. I just be like, oh, I wish I could do it too. No, but it's just, I love seeing and witnessing, the unification and the love that you all have and the bonds that you all have created, not just within your orgs, but amongst the other orgs.
That's real humble hearing that, like, because as far as, like, most of the times I'm doing all the planning, so I don't get to hear a lot of the reviews. I hear from people that are close to me that other people talk to them because I don't really get to, really direct contact with the people. So, but like hearing that from you, that's real humbling because that's exactly what I set out to do. And, knowing that I'm actually accomplishing that is nice.
Yeah. So you said that's what you set out to do. Can you tell us more about that?
That's really just, as far as that's just our purpose, our mission, is pretty much to promote unity through entertainment. And that's positive entertainment, from comedy shows to the step show to the pool party. Every event that we have is really just, we entertain you, but at the same time we bringing everybody together and we having a great time. I remember some of the times we used to be in the living room with our with 2 or 3 families was there, and we had a good time in grandma's living room or whatnot. And I'm from Mississippi, by the way, too, so I wasn't born in Kansas City. I moved here in 2006, or not 2006, 96. So I went to high school and college here, but I was the country boy, the southern boy from Mississippi. So I just wanted to bring that atmosphere to Kansas City. I just wanted to give my spirit, my everything to it. So
Yeah. What high school and college did you attend?
I went to Hogan Prep,
Okay.
Bishop Hogan.
Shout out to Hogan.
Shout out to the Rams. Then I graduated from Northwest Missouri State.
Okay. Nice.
Bearcat.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit more about you? Like, who is Stanley Taylor?
Oh man.
You also go by Stan the Man.
Yeah, only on Instagram and stuff, I guess, or whatnot. But man, I guess first thing I can say is I'm very humble, very, very humble. I like to enjoy the moments that I'm in. I'm very family oriented. I love my family. My mother is, my all, my brother, my sister, all my family back home in Mississippi. Only people that I have here in Kansas City is my godmother, my godbrother, and then my other godbrother passed away last year. He was murdered.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. But just that's all I had. He died last year or 2 years ago, and he was one of the reasons why I moved up here to Kansas City. Like he begged his mama, because we grew up in Mississippi, so Mississippi was a little bitty town. Man, smaller than Raytown, like just Raytown or whatnot. Everybody knew everybody. You ain't need no car to go nowhere.
Ooh.
The store was right up the street. This and this. My grandma stayed right next door to my auntie, so it was it was tough then. But losing him was a tough moment too. But by the grace of God, I continue to keep striving. I continue to keep pushing through it, and I know he got his hands camped around me. But pretty much, I don't know. A lot of people, I guess, like hanging out with me, like kicking with me, because I'm a cool dude. I don't do no that so-called beef and stuff, or
Right.
like other stuff. And then and sometimes if I notice it, I like intervene and try to change the conversation. Like, oh, what's up? This. I'm that type of person. Like, I just like to keep the peace. I promote peace. You know, man, non-violence all the way.
Yes.
But um, man, went to Hogan Prayer, played basketball, track, uh, all varsity sports. Went to Northwest, ran track my freshman and sophomore year. Actually messed up my hamstring and whatnot. And after that, it was kind of a period where I kind of like, man, not having track and not having sports, it was like, dang, it was like a reality check. Like, you know, very smart in school, you know, top boy in my Hogan class. And just, I don't know, I kind of like fell back on my education. I was one of those people that like, you know, track actually just, I don't know, it wasn't fun no more, I guess. And I, you know, I just wanted to explore something new. Became the president of ABC Northwest, which is the Alliance of Black Collegians. Kind of led them for a year, put on a big talent show there, one of the biggest homecoming weekends we had.
Wow, so you were putting on productions early.
Yeah. So actually, it really started in college. College is where I did my first events, first party, first all that. And I mean, it was kind of a hustle for me. You know, it was a little money in, but also gave people, you know, something to do on the weekend or whatnot. And then we had, you know, one of my homegirls, Kiana, had a little apartment off campus. So everybody would call me and ask me what I'm doing. If I wasn't doing it on the weekend, it was boring, it was dead. Because like, me and my roommate was like, you know, pretty much, I don't know, popular, you might call it or whatnot. So everybody used to call us and we hit her up. I used to bring like two speakers and a little bass, and we used to plug it up and play it off our phone. Like, whole house would be just crazy.
Turn up.
Yeah, a real turn up. And we just, I don't know, we had fun. A lot of people like to hang around me and my crews because we really have fun and like, and we go out to eat or something, like, not to brag or nothing, but if, you know, I'll do something random, like pay for the whole table. Everybody be like, why you doing that? I'm like, man, be quiet, eat your food. You know, it ain't nothing to like show off or nothing. It's really to embrace my family. Like, I don't have people around me that I don't really mess with. So it's like, when I got people around me, you eating with me, that's you family. And I don't like people worrying about certain things too. I hate people worry. Like, you know, it just, I don't know. I worry myself, but I feel like I like to take burdens off of other people, and it really, you know, do something to me. It makes me feel good. It definitely does, and just to put a smile on somebody's face is, you know, kind of enough said in this.
You seem to me like a very spiritual person.
Yeah, very spiritual.
So, how do you get through the stress? Because I'm sure there's a lot of stress that comes with, you know, dealing with a lot of people, you know, being that person that everybody looks to for, being that person that everybody looks to for sustainability.
First off, I want to say shout out to my masseuse, Jay, best masseuse ever. But most of the time, like I said, I am very spiritual, so I do a lot of deep meditation, a lot of, you know, just being in my own world, you know. Actually recently started a journal, so writing everything down, you know, trying to get those emotions and everything on paper and really reading it and seeing it. But meditation, deep meditation, you know, as far as, you know, different beliefs or whatnot, I just believe that there's a high power and there, you know, somebody up there controlling it all, and you know, and I just accept that into my life. I always accept a lot of positivity. So anytime something negative come around me, I usually replace it with like 3 positive things. So I'm a director at my center. So when my staff know that when they come to me and you give me something negative, give me 3 positives. Like, you know, okay, I want to hear the negative, but like, what's going right? So okay, now I can go fix that. No, you know, that's easy now. Now I see something that's positive, and then they leave on a positive note too. So now, you know, we both spirits are uplifted, and they're like, okay, this is going wrong. This is, you know, sometimes we always address the issues and we never address the things that are going right. So, you know, I try to keep my mind focused on positivity.
Okay. Well, what are some things that the audience, Kansas City, what can we look forward to coming from you in the future? I know we got KCGP coming up next summer.
Year,
I saw like right after the picnic, I started promoting next year. I'm like, oh my God, they already getting ready.
We don't sleep. We definitely don't sleep. We was ready. It was, yeah.
So what else you got coming for us?
Really, right now, I'm working with the Muriel Kelly Center right off 51st and Chestnut.
Shout out to Muriel Kelly Center.
Doing a lot of community service up there. So they definitely growing as far as, they're focused on youth development. So, empowering our youth, giving our youth the tools that they need. So, I'm really trying to help them build that, up. Because I feel like it's in the heart of the city. It's right there. It's the center. It's right there in the center of 51st, right off of 71. You pass by it every day probably. Right. And, it's a lot of kids that come through there that really need that. They need, just to see somebody doing it, to see somebody that graduated that and came back. I grew up here. I can kind of tell them, hey, nah, don't do that. Or, like, just kind of sit down and talk to them, like, what's really going on? Or just give them that minute because they might not have nobody to talk to. And everybody might be overlooking them, It might be that one kid that come in there and dealing with, something at home, and you want to talk it out or you want to play basketball on the court and kind of get those, just that adrenaline, that just everything, those negativity thing, you can leave it all on the court, and pretty much that's what I'm doing right now. We got a block party coming up on July 25th. Okay. We also got a 3-on-3 basketball tournament in the name of Ryan Stokes. Ryan Stokes was a young man last year killed on a power and light by a police officer around November, so it's approaching his anniversary. But his family is really, we had time. They took time to let the name, kind of really let them grieve and everything or whatnot. And now they're kind of reopening the case and stuff like that. So we're really trying to get Ryan Stokes' name out there, because what happened was he was downtown with some friends hanging out on the power and light, and a fight. I guess some people said that they lost a cell phone, and they came to one of his friends and asked him about the cell phone and whatnot, and I guess they got into an altercation. Last video they have of Ryan like coming through the crowd, pushing everybody back, like, hey, hold up, being the peacemaker, being the person that was, just trying to intervene, stop whatever was going to happen. And then next thing you know, I guess they start pepper spraying, or some shots got fired or something downtown. They took off running, as a normal person would do. You hear shots, you're going to take off running. And another cop from somewhere else came behind him and said that he called out to Ryan, stop. But they just pretty much doing investigation on it. It's just a lot of things ain't adding up. So they really, looking into that. So Ryan Stokes' name, we're going to make sure we keep it alive, keep it going, for his daughter too, Naraya, and everything. Right. So this basketball tournament is a fundraiser for her, a scholarship fundraiser for her. So, yeah.
Okay. Definitely. We definitely need to support one another in times like this, dealing with police brutality, inequalities, and things of that nature. So your work is, I commend you, everything that you do. So I definitely want to thank you for coming on with Kansas City, taking your time to talk to me and tell us a little bit about
KC Greek Picnic and what's up, about to connect and make some things happen. Like I said, I just got back in town, so I mean we can definitely work on some things and really just bounce ideas, and that's more or less the thing too. When you bounce ideas off each other, sometimes I'm sitting there thinking about myself, but if I let another person see it, they'll be like, okay, maybe you do it like this, or maybe so. It's really, helping each other. That's all.
Do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Man, of course, shout out to my mama, Dorothy, Shelby, my sister, my little brother JT, man, the men of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Thank you, Go Mob, man, the whole Divine Nine, everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that supported Kansas City Greek Picnic since day one, since 2012. And the 5-year anniversary, 2016, is going to be unbelievable.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Unbelievable, man. Yes.
Okay. Well, once again, this is What's Up Kansas City, and I'm Kelsey Burris.
Yeah.
That was awesome.